I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video for Tuesday, the 31st of August, the end of meteorological summer. Thank goodness. It's been a long, hot one. Of course, hey, we all know we have hot September days. Let's go to some of the Skycam shots around the network. First off, coming from Cullman. Look at that blue sky. Had some illegal showers this morning. Those are long gone. And really, the pattern looks dry for a while. There's the Selma Skycam looking at the Edmund Pettus Bridge crossing the Alabama River, partly sunny there. And a similar sky in Fayette, up in northwest Alabama's Fayette County. That's the Fayette County Courthouse. And the sky is now partially sunny. Check the water vapor satellite imagery, and again, that little weak upper feature is drifting westward and dissipating. The big upper high northeast of us will ridge in here. It's just a weakness. See the weakness in there? You got the higher heights off to the southwest and northeast. Well, the upper ridge will just kind of build on top of us in coming days. Big trough out in the northwest, and that's going to help to propel some really nice air down this way by the time the Labor Day weekend gets here. There's the radar at 2:30. Yeah, it's all gone. A couple of little shots way down there in South Alabama, patches of light rain, but again, for the most part, everything is over. Temperatures are in the 80s. For the most part, Muscle Shoals has got 90. They've had sunshine pretty much all day long. Birmingham at 80 because of the clouds. Everybody else in the mid-80s for the most part. And again, a lot of folks will be up there toward 90 today, but with that slow start we had this morning because of the clouds, probably upper 80s for many spots around here, but we are expecting low 90s tomorrow. And there's the visible satellite shot, and you can see how it's pretty much partly sunny statewide, but you can see that little patch of thicker clouds over the Interstate 20 corridor, if you will. But look over in northeastern Georgia, just severe clear up there, and that's the air coming down this way. There's a look at the convective outlook. The rest of today and tonight got a slight risk for parts of the Plain States and the Mississippi River Valley. Tomorrow, slight risk for parts of the nation's breadbasket. Let's look at the overall rain for the next 5 days, and this is suggesting basically not much at all. You got a little green in there, and I think that really represents the rain we had this morning. And there could be a shower late Friday or Friday night with a front, but the big numbers are well to the northwest of here. The bullseye, 3.5 inches north of Columbia, Missouri. All of the action is out here in the tropics. Earl, the hurricane, Fiona, the tropical storm, tropical wave in the eastern Atlantic, and yet another one about to come off the coast of Africa as the wave train rolls along. Here's Earl. Earl is going through an eye wall replacement cycle this afternoon, so no strengthening in the short term, but it could go stronger in the next 36 hours. It'll have one more window for strengthening. Right now, the top winds are estimated at 135 miles per hour. The forecast guidance, very similar. Good consistency, and the odds of the center staying offshore are very good based on that. There's the intensity scheme, and most of the models slowly bring it down after 24 hours as it encounters some harsher winds aloft and cooler water. And there's the official forecast track coming from the Hurricane Center. Pretty clear cut. The confidence is very good in this. At this point, it should skirt by the Outer Banks as a Category 3 late Thursday night or during the pre-dawn hours Friday morning, and then scooting by Cape Cod Friday night before moving up into Nova Scotia as a Category 1 hurricane Saturday morning. And obviously, rough surf is the big story up and down the Atlantic seaboard. And there will be some wind and rain on the immediate coast, but in terms of structural damage, or it looks like that's not going to happen, which is just great. All right, Fiona, that's the one behind Earl, and it's pretty close to Earl. That interaction is never good. Often systems that are that close, trailing a major hurricane, struggle due to a lot of factors. The upwelling and the winds aloft are not particularly favorable for that. And then we've got the other wave that should be Gaston out there in the East Atlantic. But there's a look at the modeling on Fiona. Very good agreement now. Most all the good models curve it northeast, well east of the United States. And most models do not bring this to hurricane strength. A few do, especially out there toward the end of the forecast cycle out to 5 days. But again, in the short term, looks like it stays a tropical storm. And that wave way out there in the eastern Atlantic, Invest 98, southwest of the Cape Verde Islands, the BAM set, the deep, middle, and shallow, they want to bring it to the west-northwest, and most of those same models bring this thing up to a almost, a tropical storm approaching hurricane strength. And again, if this gets a name, which it should, it will be called Gaston. And look at the one coming over Africa. That'll be emerging off the coast here. And there's another one behind that, just lined up like trains on a track. So again, as we've talked about, this might be a September to remember. We'll check the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow, 1 o'clock Wednesday. We've got a trough to the north of us, ridging down here. Should be a dry day, and there's Earl, passing just east of the Bahamas. Thursday at 1 o'clock, we're dry. Earl, boy, that is a nervous thing. You know, the model guidance is excellent. The meteorological reasons for the turn is excellent, but still, when you see that thing coming at you, it makes you awfully nervous. We'll go to Thursday night. This is late Thursday night at 06Z. This is 1 a.m., just after midnight. And you can see that this is a higher resolution look at the GFS. Boy, that thing's close. I mean, that is within, what, almost less than 100 miles. This is about as far west as all the other models, and again, that will bring some pretty rough conditions to the Outer Banks if this is right. That's a hang-on-to-your-hat kind of thing there. And there's the NAM at the same time, Thursday night just after midnight. Maybe just a little farther west, but very similar. So no doubt it's going to be a pretty wild Thursday night for the Outer Banks. And then Friday, it's moving north, parallel to the coast, east of Chesapeake Bay. Look at the cold front now. You see the big deep surface low near Duluth, Minnesota, with a trailing front down through Little Rock and Dallas. And that front will be coming through here Friday night, and that means we might see a few isolated showers Friday afternoon or Friday night. So just keep that in mind. Don't think it'll be a lot. And then Saturday, starting off the Labor Day weekend, nice trough over the east. And a refreshing air mass settles in here. Maybe highs in the mid-80s, low humidity, lots of sunshine. Sunday looks great. Sunday morning, the latest statistical guidance has us down in the low 60s, and that means inevitably we'll see some upper 50s for the cooler pockets. That'll be great. And Monday, Labor Day looks fine. So at this point, the holiday weekend looks fine. And a week from today, Tuesday of next week, we stay dry. Mid-month, September 16th, 594 heat is off over the Four Corners this time. You know, the map I showed you this morning had the thing over us. Well, it's going to vary from run to run. Little trough in here, and again, looks fairly uneventful there. But keep in mind, the tropics should be pretty active at mid-month, and where exactly they will be, we just don't know that right now. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.